Hey YouTube, today I'm going to do something a little bit different than normal. I'm actually going to take you inside of my backyard business course and give you a little sneak peek into what some of the videos look like. So today we are doing a seed saving video. Now, of course, you guys don't have the full version of this. This is just a sample, but I hope you like it. I hope you learn lots, and tell me in the comments if there's anything that you were surprised by. So first up, we're going to talk about saving seed from Snapdragon. Now, I've saved seeds from Snapdragon successfully, but I have run into a few problems when I haven't realized that what I was seed saving was actually a hybrid. The color stayed pretty true to what I saved, but the problem was the shape. Now, most Snapdragons have like a more conical shape. Actually, you know what, this one is a bit better of showing what your Snapdragon should actually look like. And then the ones that I seed saved, they just ended up being kind of like a ball of Snapdragons at the top, which is not what we're going for. But anyway, if you're saving Snapdragons, this is what the dried out pods will look like. And it's very easy. All you do is rip one of these pods off, dump out the seeds. That's it. And so these little black bits here, those are your Snapdragon seeds, and that's what you'll be saving. Now, it's very tempting to try and like squish the pod and get every single last seed out of there. I found over the years that when I do that, the ones that I squish out, they don't seem to germinate as well, and it's really not worth it to make your germination rates be less. So just take what easily comes out. So next up is Pincushions. Now, I love Pincushions because they look beautiful at this stage, obviously at the full bloom stage, and they look really gorgeous when they're starting to become seeds. Now, this particular pod isn't dry enough, but it's getting there. So these ones at the top that come out really easily, these are ready. Now, as with seed saving pretty much anything, if you have to fight to get it, like see how these don't release, they are not ready. So there's no point in even getting them. Color-wise, probably, there we go. This one is the most ready. And notice how when I do this, it just all comes very easily. Again, I'm not going to fight with these ones at the bottom. They're clearly not ready. We're just going to save these seeds. Frosted explosion grass and other grasses like it are quite easy to save seeds from. You can see the grass has the seeds at the end, and basically these are the seeds that are going to be next year's plant. You just gently take them off. Now, it's best to wait until the plant kind of gets reddish like this, and it'll actually explode the seeds everywhere. So if you don't want a seed start, you can just let this go to seed, no problem. But if you do, then you'll want to pick the seeds off when it gets extremely poofy and looks like it's going to explode.
Just 1 second.
Feverfew is extremely easy to save. So you just wait again until these flower heads dry out. You can pick one off, tear it apart, and basically all of these little things right here, those are all seeds. This one also self-seeds really easy, so I should have Feverfew next year right there. All right, here we're at the Cosmo flowers, and these ones will create seeds very easily. Now, this pot is not ready yet. You can see how when I'm trying to get the seeds out, it's not giving. But over here, I saw one. Oh, there it is. Okay, this is actually ideal. This is like about ready to explode. It's extremely easy to get the seeds off. Look at that. And then you'll see all these dark ones that kind of look like, I don't know, I imagine them as like little daggers of sorts. These guys, those are all the seeds, and that was really easy. Cosmos also like to self-seed themselves. So if you want them in the same spot, just let them go to seed after the frost, and you'll have Cosmos without any work next year. So if you only save one seed, it should be Calendula. It's extremely easy. So these are my Calendula flowers down here, and as the blooms become not good anymore, they start to close up like this, and then they'll get, when they're still green, they'll look something like this, and then when they're ready, they'll be all dried out and super easy to pick off. So all of these little curly bits that look kind of like snails are what we're looking for. So next are bells of Ireland. Now, I did not cut any of my bells of Ireland because these ones self-seeded. My soil is quite poor, so I want whatever characteristics allowed them to live in my bad soil. They are extremely easy to seed save. Once the bells are kind of dried out like this, you just rip the bell part away. And, well, this might be a little hard to see, but there's actually 4 seeds that make a little cross. I think I ripped one out. There's 3 of them. So these kind of little triangular bits, those are your bells of Ireland seed. And they are tricky to germinate, but they really like to self-seed themselves. So definitely throw half your seeds into your garden and take the other half and start them. Okay, so in this bed over here, most of these plants, especially on this side, were earlier season, so these ones are really ready for seed collecting. So these ones are Queen Anne's lace, and much like the Dara, as they become ready, they kind of get these same little carrot seed-like things. Let's see. That was fairly easy to take apart. I'm going to guess that these that are kind of darker and fatter are probably the ones that are going to germinate, where these thinner and lighter ones are likely not. They're probably just not ready. And last but not least are the Nigella. So when the Nigella dry up, they become these lovely, crazy looking pods. And again, this is so easy to collect seeds from. If these bits are in the way, you can just move them. And then you're just going to take your pod and dump out the seeds. Done and done. So this is my greenhouse, and in the off season, it becomes a place where I dry seeds. I don't really have a good spot in my house to just like set everything out, let it dry. I have toddlers who are going to get into everything, so this is a much better solution. All you're really looking for is just some place that's warm and dry, and that you can leave the seeds out for at least a month to make sure that you have no excess moisture in them. You don't need to put them on a paper plate, but I did this one year and I just kind of liked it. I like that you can reuse them. Everything has a defined spot, and then you can just easily write what's on there. But again, do what works for you. Then when everything is ready, I just have it in Ziploc bags, and then it is labeled with a little paper label. Like, it's really nothing fancy here. Sorry that there's vegetables in this, but alas.
Oh, can't let this up. You 3. What are you guys up to?
So I hope you enjoyed this little seed saving tour, and this got your wheels turning about how you can start saving more of your own cut flower seeds, save some money, and even just be a little bit more self-sufficient, because we all know that buying cut flower seeds is like getting tickets for a rock concert. Honestly, it's probably worse. But if you like content like this and you're interested in backyard business, cut flowers made simple, I have put the link in the description so you can check that out, and we will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.